Confession time. I drink beers every day, yet somehow I don't look like a sack of milk. Hi there, my name's Garrett, and I'm a home brewer and weightlifting enthusiast for the past 20 years. In this video, I'm going to tell you why it's important to get some commercial gym experience, as well as a tour of my compact 100 square foot gym right behind me. So let's get into it. This is video number 2 in a 3-part video series. In this video specifically, I will give you information about going to a commercial gym, as well as some recommendations for your home gym build. First and foremost, this is a homebrew channel. It should go without saying that the Slackjaw in Montana that is brewed out of a Unabomber shack isn't a doctor. In general, doctors say that alcohol is not so awesome for you. For what it's worth, I've made several videos highlighting low alcoholic beverages and how to make them. I'll include those links. So when I say I'm a daily drinker, I mean 2 to 3 beers, 3%, and not going full John Daly.
Sticking with beer, you want something stronger?
I quit drinking, I'll stick with beer.
Get a gym membership. Don't worry, this isn't the scary place that some people seem to think it is. Everybody there has had a first day at the House of Iron. Gym bros and broettes are traditionally a very kind lot. In fact, a good gym and its uplifting clientele at certain times can produce an undeniable charge in the air. Like the buzz at an indoor concert hall, moments before the band takes stage. The occasional grunts and the clacking weight plates might as well be Meathead Mozart. If you like the t-shirt and you want to support the channel, links in the bio. Resist the urge to knee-jerkingly sign up for the prettiest gym. With everyone on their phones and filming themselves, these can be an atmospheric vampire. Fun little story. Here is one of my favorite gyms I've had the pleasure of working out in, Gym Torres in Puerto Escondido, Mexico. No AC, a sheet metal roof, and some equipment from the 1980s. We had a rule that we had to be there in the gym by 8:30, as any later, I'm pretty sure we would have succumbed to the heat stroke. So why was it awesome? Smart layout, no phones, no cameras, people just getting after it. It felt like you really survived something when you got out of there. It built resilience. I've worked out in many commercial gyms all around the world, but I always remember Gym Torres. 5 out of 5 stars for the gym, and for Puerto Escondido.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
There are 2 reasons why it's important to go to a commercial gym for your first gym. First, you'll actually spend cash money on something, so you'll be more inclined to do it. Second, you get to see and use the machines and learn proper form. You take this information with you if you choose to build a home gym and apply it there. At the gym, you'll learn 6 basic movement patterns, such as a horizontal press, a vertical press, a squat, a hinge movement, deadlift pictured here, horizontal pull, and finally, my wife demoing a textbook vertical pull. On to home gym equipment. Have a look at this card. This build trajectory uses a scaffolded approach, which means that you almost are never moving backwards gear-wise. There are affiliate links in the bio below, which means I get a small kickback if you choose to purchase something through that link, but it's at no extra cost to you. My obsession with space-saving designs doesn't end with homebrewing gear. All the gear that you see listed here with text underneath is gear that I use and I would recommend to anybody building a home gym. Absolute basics here. Pick up a mid-level adjustable bench or higher. You really don't want to pick up a cheap, janky one, I promise. You want some levels of resistance bands, which will allow you to warm up and add a variety of exercises to your repertoire for very little money. Pick up a pair of adjustable dumbbells in at least the 50-pound max range. Even better if you can score some 90s to grow into. While this might seem like a little bit of an overkill, if buying used, these things don't really cost all that much more money in the 90s than they do the 50s. And when bought used, they basically hold their value like alcohol during a currency collapse. Unless you are literally the mountain from Game of Thrones, a 2-inch by 2-inch upright power cage is plenty for your middle-aged needs. One benefit to these, being an entry-level to intermediate-level power rack, is that you'll see them for sale online used quite often. In life, I rarely make blanket statements, but for the beginner or intermediate lifter, I do not think you can do better in terms of budget, space, quality, and variety as this RitFit power cage with the center pulley, the Smith attachment out front, and the Rep plate storage in the back. I chose this rack specifically for a few reasons. I like the center pull pulley setup. I've owned racks with dual pulleys before, but the drawbacks, such as the dual weight carriages and extra rigging, aren't worth the marginal benefits they introduce in my opinion. The chin-up bar with multiple grips is also a nice touch. Another reason I like this is it's a true 2" by 2" with 1" hole spacing, meaning it has a ton of potential for extra add-ons. I added on a Smith attachment to the outside of the cage to free up some extra space inside the cage, as well as add extra variety to my workouts. I like the short safeties, which means I can walk into the cage from the sides. Sure, I didn't buy Bitcoin on the ground floor, but I did pick up these puppies for 20 cents a pound nearly 20 years ago, so I'm basically even. I added a separate Titan wall-mounted pulley system I picked up secondhand for extra versatility and added a belt squat platform underneath of it. Check out the super cool Kaizen DIY YouTube channel for inspiration. A 7-foot Olympic straight bar as well as an easy curl bar are excellent low-cost investments to increase variety. Horse stall mats round out the setup and protect your floor from damage. Equipment is just the start. You could literally have the best gym in the world and still go nowhere. There's a philosophy and a mentality that goes into it, and in the next video we'll talk about those as well as dieting and programming.